Hello, hello. This is Coach Andre of Rhythm and Stroke. We are a swim business. We teach learn to swim and water safety. Especially our target market is the African American community where drowning rates are extremely high. And this is a response video to Chance and Tab talking about how all people need to learn how to swim in 2020 and beyond. Yes, we do. Yes, Chance and Tab, you are exactly correct. Everybody does need to learn how to swim, especially us black folks, because we got the highest drowning rates pretty much across the globe. So, with that being said, the importance of it, well, I'm gonna let my wife speak because I taught her how to swim, and that's how we met. But she could tell you a little bit about her journey.
So what Tab said was really true as far as like the afraid that you won't be able to catch your breath in enough time to get up for air. I experienced all of that. I used to swim with my head up, much like she was kind of doing. The whole thing about I can swim and you can't go into the deep. Nah, sis, you can't swim.
Right.
But I will say though, how I started to get over. I started with my head up, same way, but I didn't have on a life jacket. I just started with my head up, and then eventually, I would do small exercises in the shower. I would do small exercises just in a basin of water, just to get myself used to putting my head underwater, blowing bubbles. I will say he got me very relaxed, comfortable. In the meditation, yoga helped a lot and learning how to control my breathing, learning what that meant, and then trusting myself. Learning how to float, of course, that's the number one thing. When you said about standing up in the water, that's the first thing he does is teach you how to stand up properly in the water, because instinct for children and for people who have no fear is just to stand up, right? But when you have fear, that instinct does not kick in on how to stand up. You lose all boundaries. And so one of the first things he teaches people, and we'll show it in a clip, is how to properly stand up. Like, what's your...
Most of a lot of adults who haven't learned struggle with that. You're not going to be comfortable if you don't know how to get your balance when you need to stand up in shallow water first. So if your body's extended, if you were in a floating position, you want to make sure that you bring your knees up. Then as your feet are going down to the floor, your hands go down, hands down, feet down, and then your head goes back. So knees up, hands down, feet down, head back. Something simple that you and your husband can do together in the water, just very simply, coming together, put your hands together, one person's hands on top of the other, facing each other, look at each other, close your eyes, and just breathe. Talk about breathing. One person can count, your husband can count, say, okay, on count of 3, we're going to inhale together. 1, 2, 3, and then we exhale together. Right? In through the nose, out through the mouth. You may be able to do that for a minute or two. The goal is to get you relaxed. Also, putting your face in the water, you can help each other out with that, or you can just put your hands on the side of the pool. But you want to go slow just to get relaxed. Relaxation is the key. You can't do anything well in the water if you are not relaxed. You can hold hands again. You could just squat down in the water a little bit, or if your face is at the level of the water, again, you're standing up in water you can stand up in. Just practice putting your face in the water. Maybe Chance, you demonstrate how you put your face in the water, hold your breath, you come up, and then Tab, you do the same thing. You follow what your husband has just showed you. Or putting your face in the water and blow bubbles. In this case, you still holding your hands. Chance, you can put your face in the water while you still, feet are on the floor, blow some bubbles, show your wife how to do it, and then she does it. Take your time, go slow. It's not, do not rush it. That's the relaxation comes from going slow. Anything you learn in the water, slow and steady is the way. If you go too fast, you run the risk of getting in trouble fast. If you go slow, the process will come to you easier. And the more relaxed you are, your natural abilities start to come out. I see it time and time again.
So you basically telling them to do bobs in the water?
No, I didn't say bob, but yeah, that would be the next step. But I'm
Bob's
saying
help.
supporting, I'm saying with the husband, if you all are together doing this, that's the first steps of, supporting each other, just getting comfortable, putting your face in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, then a bob is just very simply up on the surface. Take a big breath on the surface. You go under the water, blow bubbles, come back up, get some air, blow some bubbles. Yeah,
And
Bob's
you can
will
still
too.
hold hands. And the other thing, a lot of times that he does it with our Do It Afraid program, he starts them with just their ear on the side of the water, and then their cheek, and then just the lips. The face is not submerged in the water yet. No goggles, because he wants your face, is like Mr. Miyagi, to be used to the water. So just your lips, and then eventually this top of your face, the surface, and just those small, slow steps. People are very anxious and eager to learn how to swim quickly, but you didn't learn how to read, in a day. And so it's the same thing with swimming. It takes time.
And when you go slow, another good part about going slow is you establish body control. I always tell my students and clients, body control is not, you don't establish body control in the water by moving fast. You do it by moving slow, so that you become aware of what your body is doing, how your body feels in the water, if it's feeling good, and then and also that balance part, knowing how to stand up in the water. That's huge, especially for adults. Like I said, children don't have an issue with this. Adult, if you can't stand up in 3 feet, 5 feet of water and feel comfortable with that, your swimming experience is not going to go. You may learn to do a few things, but you won't be comfortable. I'll put it that way. You got to learn how to stand up, get your balance, and be comfortable first. So,
Yeah.
anything?
We also have a Do It Afraid program for people just like Tab, just like myself, where you just decide, you know what, yeah, I'm afraid, but I'm going to do it anyway. And so in our program, these are the things that we teach. Even the things as far as he'll start really slow with people, cheek in the water first, ear in the water, then lips in the water before you put your head in the water. And so that has been a very successful program. A part of that is our swimmer's prayer, which is let my mind be as clear, my heart be as pure as the water. And that is crucial. I would say that prayer all the time. I made it up before he would have me do something that I didn't think I could do. So it just helps. It helps with that relaxation, because people tell you to relax, but you don't really understand it. And we also have a program called Swim Like Me. And that is what you're doing. It's helping promote that we want more people who look like us to learn how to swim, because this should not be a statistic. Like Chan said, in 2020, no way should we still be struggling with the very important life-saving skill set to learn how to swim, especially when this affects our community the most.
Yes, Chance. Yes, Tab. Everybody needs to learn how to swim.
So check us out. Follow our YouTube as well. Give us a call. We'll help you get where you need to be. Thanks for promoting this. Very important.
2 thumbs up.
Keep swimming, baby.